It's been a game of some drizzle and then the sun comes out. Right now, the wind has has started picking up pace here in Kolkata. We'll get you the latest on that as well. But before that, let me also very quickly tell you how the administration in the state of West Bengal and also in Odisha is working closely with the Indian Army, Air Force and the Navy to make sure that if there is any contingency, that can be quickly dealt with. Now, the as far as the Indian Army is concerned, ladies and gentlemen, right now there are 9 columns on standby in Kolkata. The landfall process has, as you know, has started in Odisha. The Indian Army's Eastern Command is on standby for relief and rescue operations. A total of 17 integrated cyclone relief columns comprising of specialized personnel with associated equipment and inflatable boats have been deployed. Columns have been pre-positioned at Purulia, West Midnapore, Howrah, Hooghly in West Bengal. 9 cyclone relief columns, as I was telling you earlier, are on standby. 4 naval ships are also on standby with humanitarian assistance and disaster relief material. INS Chilka at Khurda has stepped up and made all necessary arrangements to coordinate the rescue and relief operations with the state government. The naval aircraft have also been kept ready at the naval air stations to undertake aerial survey and drop relief material if the need be. From Kolkata, let me go across to 24 South Pargana, where my colleague Suryagni is joining us with more details. Suryagni, just give us first of all a ground sense of what's the situation there, and could you also tell us what's the Met Department saying? By when will in fact the maximum impact in South 24 Pargana district will be seen?
Well, Ankit, the impact has already started. As we rightly showed you how roads are being, disrupted by the wrath of the cyclone's waves and high tides over here. I will just ask my camera person to just show you over here the area where you are seeing this so much of water. It is basically land. The coast is way behind. The coast is way behind. This is Fraserganj, and it started to rain again once again. So you can understand how much of the water has already seeped in. These are little small fishing villages over here where people have already moved back their houses. Some of them are thankfully saved, but as we have seen previously, that when a cyclone makes landfall, even if it's a bit far, 100 kilometers far, kacha houses are the first ones to suffer. But right now, thankfully, these houses are somewhat okay. But water has completely seeped in these areas right now. It's also because of the high tide as well. We cannot deny that factor. But yes, right now this is the condition of Bokhali in South 24 Parganas, where due to the impact of this cyclone, water has slowly moved in, and these are the houses where the impact has had a clear, which has a clear visibility over here. This is the ground situation of this particular area, Ankit, where we are right now in Bokhali. The Met Department has given a time of somewhat 11ish when the impact in throughout the length and breadth of Balasore will be felt throughout the particular area of Paradeep to this particular area where we are in South 24 Parganas. Back to you.
Suryagni, if I may ask you very quickly, because of the gusting winds and of course the water seeping in and the rains, what is the situation of electricity? Is the electricity, supply continuing in this area? Because that will also be very important for hospitals which are dealing with COVID-19.
Well, Ankit, there are no hospitals at this particular junction. The hospitals are a bit towards the mainland, which completely have completely have electricity. There is a backup of electricity. That is what we have been told by the administration. But over here, Ankit, in these areas, especially the adjoining coastal areas, electricity on purpose is, before every mega landfall or cyclone, it is purposely, it is cut down. The reason is so that some untoward incident does not happen, especially with especially something like an electrocution of any individual. So over here, these houses do not have electricity, and it is being done on purpose so that lives are saved. But when it comes to the COVID hospitals, which are a bit towards the mainland and the areas where COVID patients are kept, they have ample amount of electricity and backup. Ankit, that is what we have been told by the administration. Back to you.
All right, Surya, thank you for joining us with all those details. With that, we're stepping into a very short break, ladies and gentlemen, but our updates from the ground on Cyclone Yaas will continue here on India Today. Stay tuned.